Hey everybody! How's it going? Today's thing is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be giving advice to some people I know on the internet. And what were the suggestions? There was like, you got 99 problems and I'm here to help or something like that. I don't know what I'll call it. It'll be a thing. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, by the way, this advice is kind of questionable, so don't take it too seriously, but I'm trying my best. Oh, I should close my closet door. Don't want anything to come out of it. So I'm going to start with the first thing. Kaylin said, my problem is I have no friends. Also, memes have taken over my life, and I'm a jealous rat. I love singing and acting, and that's always something I've been interested in, but I have stage fright. Me has lots of problems, I told you. Alright, first of all, you don't have no friends. I know you. I know who you are. I'm your friend. It's fine. But really, you shouldn't really need to rely on other people to make you happy. So you don't necessarily need friends. Though I do recommend it. Friends are great. Oh my god. But if you want to make friends, if you want to make more friends, I think one thing that is important is to just be a positive person and not talk trash about anybody, because it's gonna come back and you're gonna regret it. Honestly, if you're a nice person, people will want to be around you. Like, it's okay to be kind of salty, because obviously, like, I'm very salty. But if you're nice, people are gonna automatically want to be friends with you. If you're always mean to everyone, on the other hand, they might not want to, because people like to find people who have things in common with them. So if you find people who have similar interests with you, then there's a better chance that they'll want to talk to you and you'll have things to talk about. But never change yourself to be friends with someone else. Also, memes have taken over my life. I can't help you with that, because me too. And you're a jealous rat. Honestly, I don't even know what to tell you because it's too real. I love singing and acting, and that is always something I've been interested in, but you have stage fright. I think, personally, everyone can sing, and everyone should sing, because singing is great, and it's just joyful, and it's just happy, and it's just good, you know? Singing is a good thing. And so even though you might not think that you sound good, it's important to just put yourself out there, which is kind of what I did, you know? And then look where I am. We're almost at 100 subscribers. What? But look at that, and that's crazy to me. But honestly, the more you sing, the better you get. And I think the better you get, the more confident you will be in yourself. And then that can kind of help you overcome stage fright. Because even now, as someone who's been doing musical theater for kind of a long time, I still get nervous when I have to go on stage, but I think it's important to remember that after your first time, you've done it before. If you can just get through that first time, you can think, it's not going to be as bad as this, I have experience, it's going to be fine. And then you'll be fine. The thing to remember is, if you mess up, chances are, no one else is gonna know. Honestly, after a certain point, it's like, it can't be any worse than this time. And so I think it's just important to remember that it's gonna be okay, and you're gonna be okay. So just take a breath and just do it. Don't psych yourself out, don't think about it too much, just do it. I sound like Shia LaBeouf. The next problem, and then she said, hello, I have life problems. One of them being that I have a resting sad face, and whenever someone looks at me, they say, are you okay? How to stop. That's rough. I feel like I look like a generally approachable person, maybe, but I think it's important to just smile when you can, but ultimately you can't change anything about your face. And so if people ask you if you're okay, just be like, yeah, I promise I'm fine. It's just the way my face looks. So you might as well just go with it and then use your sad face to guilt trip people. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. But like, it's your face and you can't do anything about it. And if they keep being like, you look sad, be like, it's because I'm looking at you. I just don't take any of my advice. Please don't. Next is anonymous. Okay. First thing, all my friends prefer other people and I feel quite left out. What do I do? I think that's something a lot of us can relate to, because it's like, my best friend isn't necessarily best friends with me because they have better best friends, that kind of thing. Too real. I knew friends. And finding new friends is scary. And sometimes you have to just take the risk and find someone who looks nice or maybe doesn't have that many friends and just be like, hey, can I sit with you at lunch today? They'll probably say yes. Sit down with them, get to know them, have a conversation. Because that's how I met for some of the best friends that I've ever made, just by leaving other people. If your friends make you feel bad about yourself, you have to leave, because toxic relationships aren't good. And friends should uplift you, and friends should make you feel good, and friends should encourage you. And if they're not doing all of that and making you feel great, then they're not worth your time. I promise. It sucks having to get new friends. It really does. You'll just be generally a happier person. So for a little bit of sadness now, and then much more happiness later, I think it's worth it. But I don't know. Also, I feel like I'm always causing arguments and you don't realize you're doing it. I try and cheer everyone up, and they all get mad, and it's not like I have a dark sense of humor. I also cause a lot of arguments. It's too real. I think it's important to sometimes when you're about to say something, go through your head and say, is this problematic? Am I about to start something? Am I starting tea? Because I always start tea. And so it's important to just take a step back and be like, would it really be beneficial to everybody if I say this? And if not, don't say it. This is something I struggle with because I'm always starting fights because I love spilling tea and being salty. Ultimately, I think it's important to just let your friends know that you're not trying to start fights with them, that you're just like expressing your opinion or your sense of humor. I have to do a huge presentation in my history class and I'm really shy and I don't speak out loud in front of the whole class. Like, I'm confident with standing up to bullies and stuff. It's just I have the strictest teachers and I'm spending too much time worrying that I haven't even started planning out the presentation it's due for next week and I have no idea what to do apart from panic. Take it one step at a time. With big projects, it's important not to leave it off to the last minute, which is 100% something I do, so like, I'm a hypocrite. But you should plan it out, take a deep breath, and just get started. That's the most important thing, I think, because a lot of people psych themselves out with the amount of work that they have to do, and then after that, they don't even do the work because they're too busy worrying about the work, which is something I do, and I stress myself out over nothing, and ooh, these are too close to home. You just have to take it one step at a time. Do one slide tonight. Do one slide tomorrow. Even if you leave a lot till the end, you'll feel a little bit better knowing that you've done something. And the hardest part of doing a project is getting started. Because once you do that, you kind of like get in the groove and you're like, oh, well, I've gotten this much done. I might as well just finish whatever, you know? This wasn't a question, but I just got the DM. Why doesn't everyone wear dresses? It's literally an excuse not to wear pants in public. Too real. Too real. Paisha says, I want death, but Frank Iero exists. It's really stopping me from death. Help. I mean, too real. You just have to accept the fact that you're not quite as dead inside as you think you are. But you know what? I'm glad that you appreciate him as a person and that you found someone that makes you feel a little less dead inside. Because goals. That's literally like Hetty Clark. I love Hetty Clark so much. Oh my god. Can we just like, my own advice to myself, cherish Hetty Clark. She is such an angel. Can we just like take a minute and just like appreciate Hetty Clark? She's so talented. She's so good at art. She's just an angel. In other news, I hope you like this video. If you want to send me your problems for maybe a second installment of this, if I get enough problems, because clearly you guys have a lot of issues. I'm just kidding. I love you. Send them on DM through Instagram, which is at DaylinOK. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, spread love, and just good time. I hope that today is better than yesterday and that tomorrow is even better than today. With that said, I will see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, this has been Vedij Day 5. Yeet. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Have a wonderful day. And don't take life a little too seriously because that's something I do sometimes. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.